Hello, welcome to this update. So let's see a few updates we had about the severe weather into next week and some the temperatures and everything this weekend and more. So let's see. Today's the last day of February. We do have that clipper up in Canada that's also bringing snow to parts of Michigan and northeastern Mississippi, spots in New York, and some mixed precipitation. There's like day 2, some critical fire danger the southwest, spots of some snow, still heavy snow in New York, and some mixed precipitation spots in the west. The mountains. There's day 3, the possibility for freezing rain into Sunday in Missouri, Illinois, and Iowa, some spots there, and still some heavier snow, some spots in the west. So be aware. There's the excessive rainfall, still nothing. Day 2 for March 1st, still nothing. Day 3, day 4, we start getting things on day 5. So a marginal risk around Arkansas to southern Illinois, Tennessee. So this is Tuesday, the day of the severe weather as well. So be careful. And then here for the winter storm severity index shows moderate in North Dakota, some spots next 3 days, and a few spots in the northeast, minor, moderate, as well as in the Sierra Nevada. So be aware. There's like the snowfall probabilities there in Michigan and up into Canada, a lot in Ontario and Quebec, and even a few spots in New York there, in Vermont and New Hampshire. Day 2, northern Maine. Day 3, back in California, some snow and Nevada. Day 4, to the Rockies again, like Utah, spots western Wyoming, Colorado, spots in Montana, Nevada to day 5, some Colorado still, spots to the west. Day 6, potentially more the Midwest. Day 7, some on the Rockies, possibly still. So be careful. Those areas where we have this damaging winds today in the north there, so wind warnings Minnesota, North Dakota because of that clipper, and some red flag warnings spots of the Midwest, plains because of those winds, winter storm warnings northeastern Minnesota, northern UP of Michigan, and some winter weather advisories near the Great Lakes, northeast. So be aware, and there's a small craft in Hawaii and some coastal flood advisories, flood watch. So be aware. I think this high surf warning, yeah, because it's in dark green. So yeah, be careful. We do have this elevated fire threat today in the plains and Midwest and those areas because of those winds. There's day 2 in Arizona, a critical, and New Mexico because of more wind there and some dryness. So be careful and don't burn anything. And there's like day 3 and day 4 and day 6 still critical. West Texas and New Mexico because of the winds coming from that trough and the severe weather system. So be aware this fire danger. And today no thunderstorms, but yesterday we did have a marginal risk in Ohio that was put out later in the day. For day 2 in Arizona, storm or 2, but nothing crazy. Day 3 in the west and sort of in the plains for Sunday, storm or 2, so be aware. Day 4 still nothing, and day 5 we now have this 30%, which will be an enhanced risk threat of severe weather. This was updated yesterday and the 30% was added nearly 4 minutes after I recorded my video yesterday. That always happens to me. But they also have the 15% from Texas all the way to southern Indiana. So this will probably turn out to be a severe weather outbreak near those areas of the 30% and even the 15%. So please be aware. They do mention the threat for strong tornadoes near EF2 plus and some damaging winds to some hail. So please stay safe and have like some plans to stay safe during severe weather. It's always good to prepare ahead of time. So please stay safe. Day 6, there's this 15% from Florida to New Jersey, so a wide area there as this system moves further east into the east coast. So be aware as well. Day 6, Wednesday. Day 7, day 8, nothing. So please be aware those areas. Here's some outlook. Still shows day 6 to 10 some below average on the west, some temperatures, and some above average in the south and north. There's day 8 through 14. Still shows like some above average in the mid south in Texas and central areas, and some below average on the west and northeast. There's precipitations above average on the west, showing day 6 to 10, and on the east as well. Some below average, right where those above average temperatures will be, because of those high pressure systems with low rainfall. So there's day 8 through 14, still some above average on the west, and on the east some below average southern Texas. So be aware. Now for those wind gusts today, they are already happening, so depending on the time you watch this video, it might be already gone, or it might be on the strongest part of it. But as of now, they're like 55 mile per gust in Minnesota, South Dakota, some 53, 52, some 49 mile per gust. So please be careful those winds, as well as the elevated fire threat. So be careful. This is now, this keeps going. Still by this evening shows some 50 mile per gust, some spots in Illinois as well, in Iowa especially, Wisconsin, and right in northern Michigan by Lake Superior, close to 65 mile per gust. So stay safe there. And there's the HER2, which is only showing Alaska. That's very weird. But we have the NAM2, shows those winds there, and eventually shows more into Ohio as well, in other areas. So Friday into Saturday, and it eventually has some more strong winds in the northeast and some spots there in the Appalachians to the NAM. This goes and does have into Sundays some stronger spots of the plains, and especially some specific areas in the southwest, those mountains. Sunday this goes, the dynamic still has slightly stronger in Colorado later, and Kansas into Sunday. But yeah, be aware those areas. So now the her decided to work. There's like shows some 52 Malpargas, some spots there Friday, still shows later today Friday, Wisconsin, Iowa, be careful, Lake Michigan, spots in Ohio too, Indiana, this goes there, and still like spots of the northeast later, and be aware spots of southernmost California, some mountains and areas in southern Arizona. So yeah, stay safe. Be aware. And later, like further out on day 4 in western Texas, shows those stronger winds, and that critical fire threat is already there because of this, and some 55 48 mile per gust, slightly breezy in the south. There's day 5 as well. Shows like in Texas, Oklahoma, which will be like the severe weather, shows some 47 mile per gust. This is just the wind by itself, it's not the wind from the thunderstorms, which might be way stronger inside those storms. So this goes, and it's actually Tuesday, so this is the worst of the severe weather will be Tuesday into Wednesday. So yeah, this goes, and Wednesday it'll be around the East Coast, because yes, so be aware. This goes Wednesday into Thursday, still shows stronger winds in the Atlantic, spots in the Great Lakes and Appalachians. Day 6 Day 7, the European has once again stronger, possibly in the northeast, in the Appalachians. It has some very strong gusts there to watch, and spots of Texas, New Mexico as well. So yeah, beware. And after that, it's too far out to see, but does show strong winds in Florida too, and the plains and the Rockies. The 9th, the 10th, nothing crazy. But on the 12th, has some winds in the southwest, and potentially more on the 13th too, because as I showed you yesterday, that the long range uh, outlook for the severe weather on week 3 week 3 is around the week of the 12th and the 13th, that another trough might come in with the severe weather once again. So be aware, and we'll keep watching us. So this next Tuesday, that trough coming in, the severe weather shows some strong winds there, and it comes. So yeah, please be careful. The storms show still by Wednesday keeps moving east and pushing the storms further east, and still shows those mid 60s dew points, and even some like 69, close to 70, and you see the dew points elsewhere are very low. So this will likely support all those big storms. So stay safe. Shows like not through Illinois, so some 50s dew points. So please be careful. Tuesday, there's Wednesday here too, slightly higher dew points in the southeast, as this moves east. So please stay safe. And the temperatures this weekend might be very chilly as well. So these are like the wind chills and heat indices, but I'll just use this for the temperatures because it's very good to illustrate. So shows close to 90 in southern Texas, the heat indices, and then like tonight or Sunday some 20s teens in the north, 60s in the south, like some single digits in the high Rockies, in Wyoming, southern Montana, Colorado, in those areas. This goes, some is in Florida, and then shows this is Friday, Thursday, March 6th. So yeah, I think these are far out. So let's go back to the start here, because I put like very far out. This still like, wait, let's just exit and good. So now it's good. So today is Friday, the 28th. Now it's right. This goes there. Those are cold temperatures up in Canada, and the Rockies, the upper Midwest, those areas, those some wind chills, even show some -11 on the Europeans, some wind chills, and the temperatures close to single digits there. This goes Saturday afternoon, some higher 70s in Florida and Texas, in those areas. This goes, and wind chills on Sunday morning, that shows some 20s down to Alabama, some single digits, minus digits in the northeast, all the way to -16 northern New York, and some 19, some teens and 20s the Midwest, in the plains, the Rockies still. So stay safe. Still Sunday afternoon warmer in Texas and Florida, and Monday morning still 36 down to northern Florida, some -17 Maine, some possible wind chills, some 30s in the north, some 20s the Midwest, and some teens single digits in the highest parts of the Rockies and Sierra Nevada. So this goes, still some is later in Texas, and then yeah, possibly like into Wednesday or something, cold in the northern plains and the Rockies there. So still by like March 7th shows in the northeast and in the west, and yeah, warmer in the southwest later. So be aware of those temperatures. Saturday morning, like this is in Celsius, but here Fahrenheit shows those 20s and 30s there, and the south some 40s, but this goes, it'll be coldest Sunday morning. There's the her here too, might show more precise or something. but show like some 30s, 20s, especially some teens, some low teens in the northeast and kind of chilly in the south as well. So here I got a better point of view. So shows like Sunday morning, some 30 in Atlanta and even like 43 in northern Florida, the other parts there. So yeah, be aware. And yeah, but in Canada, it's like very cold. Not that cold like we had some weeks ago, but still cold. So minus 31 in Quebec, minus 33 on Sunday. But now Friday shows like some minus 27, spots on minus 29, some minus 22, some minus 15, some minus 24. So yes, some minus 17, Friday, Saturday. Still shows Saturday tomorrow some minus 20s to minus 30s, some spots there, some minus 27. Then into Sunday morning, it shows like southern Quebec, and there's minus 25, so minus 29. Wind chills with that might be close to minus 30 Celsius or even less. So stay safe. In Nunavut, same thing, even colder. Northwestern Territory, some negative temperatures in the west as well, but nothing that extreme. So beware Sunday, Monday, still in Quebec and Labrador, cold like Northwestern Territories to Labrador. It's generally the coldest area around here, but in the mountains in Alberta, very cold too. This goes and still cold later, possibly into next week. Still very cold spots in Quebec, especially in Nunavut, some minus 33. Then this goes, and yeah, March 10th, still like northern Canada, and spots of the southeast as well, some minus 28. So stay safe Monday, Tuesday, and yes, still shows even to northern Saskatchewan, Alberta, later March 11th. And yeah, so stay safe this temperature, especially now Friday until like Tuesday or something. Stay safe. And for snow here, so show like that clipper there that has the strong winds too in Ontario. So Friday, Saturday, this goes into Quebec, spots in Ontario, some heavier snow spots in New Brunswick as well, and eastern Quebec, and eventually like Nova Scotia too. Well, not much. Nova Scotia, some rain there, and some snow in Newfoundland as well. Labrador, this goes still some lingering snow later, and does show maybe that snow Manitoba, Saskatchewan, March 3rd, and in Ontario eventually, and Quebec, March 4th, and that system, the U.S. March 4th and March 5th might eventually leave more snow in Quebec and Ontario as well, March 6th, and also shows freezing rain, those exclamation marks, March 6th, spots in eastern Canada, and more snow in Quebec later, and eventually, so now on the west, there's like some southern Alaska, British Columbia, Yukon, but there's some more in British Columbia, March 1st as well, spots northern Alberta, Saskatchewan, even northern Nunavut, some Arctic snow, and then this goes Monday, in Ontario there, that snow, Tuesday shows some lingering Alberta, Saskatchewan, and that snow in the US there, March 4th, this goes, and yeah, but later still March 5th shows some snow in British Columbia, especially March 7th and March 6th, so we'll keep watching for those Pacific systems. But this forecast changes all the time. That's just one model. The GFS is the Clipper, the snow in eastern Canada as well. Some lingering snow central Canada March 3rd. And then this goes March 5th and 6th in Quebec and Ontario because that's system, the freezing rain. March 7th has more snow in eastern Canada and does have British Columbia March 7th as well. Those areas, the GFS. So be aware, shows here like snow accumulation. 5 days until March 5th, it has more like 25 centimeters in Ontario and even more spots of 26 just until Sunday shows less, many of the clipper there, 14, 19 centimeters, but shows on the west coast too later next week and some now. And this probably another clipper central Canada. So beyond western Alaska, there will be more snow next 5 days and very heavy in those southern mountains in Alaska. They're close to 50 inches or something. So stay safe. There's the European too. Shows like in Ontario, those spots 27 centimeters. Especially that clipper there, spots choose 22, 5 days, some 15 centimeters, spots in central Canada, true, and the west coast and Alaska there. So be aware. Now until March 10th shows more spots of Labrador, increases a little bit in Quebec and Ontario. So you went from this to this. So be aware, especially it increased to like some 43 centimeters or even more in eastern Quebec too, and shows like as spots on the west coast. Why is this not moving here? Some 123 centimeters and other spots because those Pacific systems later next week. So be aware of the snow. Shows the winds from this clipper now. The worst of the winds are in the U.S., but that shows some like southernmost Canada. So far, especially in Lake Superior, there might be some gale warnings there, and in other spots. So be aware. Saturday, this goes windier in southern Ontario and Quebec. So Saturday, Sunday, maybe a little bit more disturbed in Atlantic Canada, those winds, and then Sunday, this goes. Uh, Still like some more winds in the ocean, St. Pierre and Miquelon near Newfoundland in the ocean, and southern Alaska in those mountains because that system and western Alaska too, some areas. So show like the 6th more in British Columbia southern Alaska, especially like in the Aleutian Islands, the 7th and spots in southern Alaska. So this goes, and we have a big situation there on the east because of this U.S. system. So this goes to southern Ontario, Thursday the 6th, some high winds, and then especially in Nova Scotia, later Thursday and Friday, and then this goes there. And the show, and when I was showing the winds for the US, I didn't even see this. Shows some crazy winds in Maine and New Hampshire, March 7th. But continuing here, shows in Quebec, some stronger ones. And March 8th, especially many areas there of Atlantic Canada to watch. So after that severe weather system goes like exits the US, you might want to watch out in spots of Canada. So be aware. There's the HER here that shows more precise data for these winds from this clipper now, February 28th. So the HER has also these winds, southern Ontario, some higher gusts too. Some other models didn't have much there. So be aware in Ontario too. This goes maybe a few strong gusts still on Saturday, and specific spots in southernmost Quebec. So be aware those areas. There's like still be aware some fog in spots of the US and Canada. Just because of some visibility and everything, it's always good to be aware. But stay safe. Check the description here that I have some links and information for the severe weather stuff, some sites, severe weather warnings, and some more information. So check there and stay safe. We will probably make videos almost every day as this event gets closer, especially like into early next week. But please just monitor for any changes in the forecast, and please warn others. Be aware.